I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of First Date. You know my guest today as the Keto Guido on Jersey Shore, and now he's making his way as a stand-up comic. He's performing all over the country. Give it up for
I was going to warn you.
Vinny Guadagnino.
Vinny Guadagnino.
Guadagnino.
Yeah, I was going to say you could just say thanks.
Hey.
All right. That was so anticlimactic. We're not going to do it over.
Well, you know, we're going to run with it.
Vinny G, baby.
Vinny G.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish you would have told me that at the top.
I know, but we were talking about other things.
So
Great start.
as all great dates start.
Yeah. Awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend. I'm single, but I am intentionally dating. So like if I am dating someone, there might be someone that's like in the mix of like a couple repeats. It's like round one before we get to like next round. So I have like a round oneer going on right now.
Wait, what do you mean? So like you've met a girl.
Yeah. And you do like a couple, like you're dating for like a month, but you're still single.
Okay, so you're
Right?
you're dating a girl, but you're not exclusive.
Yes, exactly. I guess you can say that. Yeah.
So how long?
But it also feels weird to say like I'm single. Like I'm single like that.
But
means
no,
that-
you're totally single until you decide to be exclusive.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we haven't but at the same time I think when you get older or whatever, when you're intentionally dating, I don't date really multiple people. If I like someone, I'm excited about them, I'm kind of just focusing on them.
1 month in, you can still have your options open.
Yeah, but I'm too lazy for that now. I don't do that. Like I'm just dating the one person. It's like naturally exclusive.
Well, I'm trying to have your back here.
No, but I'm standing on business. It is what it is. It's
Okay.
just, I'm a very factual person. I'm just natural. And I think this is a good thing. I think that, again, like the whole like exclusive talk and everything, I feel like if you really like somebody, it just naturally happens where you're like, I don't want to see anyone else. I like you.
Okay.
I'm so serious enough to be repeatedly dating you that I just want to have sex with you. And I just want to talk to you all day. And that could be a month in.
How many dates have you guys gone on?
A lot.
So you've taken her out a lot.
Yeah, I've taken her out a lot. I've done, like just normal, like around the house stuff.
How did you meet her?
Instagram, social media.
Did you slide into her DMs?
I do actually, no, she slid into mine, but I do the whole following. No, not following. Liking the pictures. That's like the modern day Facebook poking.
Right.
So you like 3 pictures, and then you see if they like you back. And then if they like you back, you follow. And then you go in for the story reply.
Oh.
Yes. So, but she did it though. She did it to me. She did the story reply to me.
Okay. And then how did you ask her out?
It happened just really organically. It just happened like, I do, this is going to sound horrible, but I do a lot of like walking dates.
That's
I
not
live in New
horrible.
York. Well, walking dates are like either women are like, you're cheap, you're low effort, or women are like, I feel like older women are like, no, I'm all about that. I want to see that you're not a psycho, that we can vibe before we go do like a awkward sit down dinner date.
So you just go for a walk.
Like a walk and a coffee kind
Okay.
of thing, or a smoothie. I live in Manhattan, so it's like the whole place is like a date. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then how did you move into like a real sit down date?
So once we get past the walking, we can sit down. And then, usually I say like, let's go to dinner. Dinner actually means like a lot to me, like to share food with somebody.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that we can enjoy the food together. And if I can, I will, especially if you live in the same city, I will like do a little warm up to that, a little fluffer to the dinner date, which is the walking date. And if we get along, we're like, oh yeah, let's go get dinner.
Okay.
What if she's vegan? I don't want to go to dinner with her.
Yeah, it'd be terrible. Do you? I don't know. I always say, I don't know how I would date a vegan. Personally.
No, food is so important.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you're again intentionally dating, like you're looking for a life partner. And what do we have to have 2 different meals every single night?
That
That's
would just
crazy.
be so hard.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
just,
the keto Guido too. I like meat.
Yeah.
Pause.
Then
Sorry.
and if you were just there and you were just getting stared down for eating your steak.
Oh yeah, just judge the whole time.
Yeah, and they're like, that was a living animal.
Yeah, but I go into, I'm weird, so I go into like a crazy debate with them about how like veganism also kills animals and stuff like that.
The agriculture.
I mean? Yeah.
I've read about stuff like that
Yeah.
too, just so I can combat the conversation.
Well, then you're fighting with them, and you know what I mean?
Then it's like not pleasant. I can see why you'd want to take a walk first.
Maybe vegetarian's a little better because they can still do eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I've tried the vegan thing, and it's like it's really tough. They just stare at you. Like there's nothing for them to eat on the menu the whole time.
It's hard.
Yeah. LA has some good like this. I went on a vegan date in LA, and it had a couple of vegan like options, like
Yeah.
So she just ate lettuce.
Sounds like a lot of work to do to date someone.
I know. Imagine that every night.
How many long-term relationships have you been in?
Not a lot. I've only been in like 2 or 3, and I don't even consider those like full-fledged relationships because they were long distance. There's always like some kind of caveat to it.
Yeah.
And it's not, I mean, it could be a red flag to women, but it could be a green flag, and I'll tell you why. Because I didn't ask, but
No, I want to know.
because I like just always knew where I was in my life at that time. And I think that relationship should be a precursor to marriage. Otherwise, I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not ready to get married at that time. So I would like fall into these little things, but deep down, I just knew I was like wasting this girl's time. So I would always kind of like either, just break up like on and off, but eventually it wouldn't even last like a year,
Yeah.
But I did meet some special women that, looking back on it, if I was in this frame of mind, I might have married.
Really?
Yeah. You had a couple in Bronx Tale. He says you only get 3 great ones in your life.
Have you ever thought about going back to a great one?
I have, but again, they were usually long distance, and like that kind of doesn't fall into my
What you're trying to do?
preference plan at this time.
Do you want to get married?
Yeah, I think so. I want to have a family and raise children.
Yeah.
And I think that the backbone and the foundation to that is marriage.
Yep.
That's what the studies say, apparently. You
yeah.
know? I sound really Republican. We're in Texas. Let's go.
Well, you also sound family oriented. And I mean, I think it's a good way to go. You don't have to be married to have a kid, but it's a nice way to start.
You don't have to be, but I think, again, like at a certain point, once you like reach, I'm in my late 30s now, starting to sense my mortality. I'm starting to become less selfish about my life and everything being about me and having fun.
Yeah.
And I think that like, I'm like very objective and pragmatic. And I think that like, I'm like, fuck, like we're biologically here to like continue the human race and raise good human beings. And like, that's what I'm doing now. And hopefully I can find like a life partner to do that and still kind of have fun and be a little selfish here and there.
How are you different now from how you used to be?
Oh, I was definitely a big slut. Was sleeping around a lot. So when I was on Jersey Shore, I used to like just do like nightclub appearances like every single weekend.
How was that?
It's crazy. They just pay you to show up and drink.
Was it fun?
Fuck yeah. It was so fun. Now would be my fucking nightmare to show up and have to drink somewhere. I do it sometimes. They still like think I'm like a party guy. And but back then, I mean, oh my God, I was 21 years old when I got on the show.
Yeah.
So just imagine being 21, like you're just entering that age of your life and you're getting paid to fly around the country, go to the best nightclubs in the world and just drink. And just like every table would just have like 20 hot girls at the table. and I'm drunk and I'm in that scenario and I'm, gonna exercise my options there. You know what I mean? And it was a good time, but I racked up some mileage doing it.
Yeah.
I did. And I'm not like that anymore.
What do you do now? What's a typical weekend look like for you?
Well, I'm healthier now for sure. I became I'm really into health and fitness. I became a runner. I run marathons and stuff. So you just can't be hungover and kind of have that life at this. So Father Time, just or for me, not other older people. I have uncles and shit that are 70 years old drinking every night. They don't feel the effects of alcohol, but for me, I do. So I naturally just phased out of that life because it hurts so much. It hurts, physically painful to drink for me. In the moment, it's amazing, but the next day, I'm I can't go for a run. I can't,
Yeah.
So now my typical weekend is just I do comedy became my new baby to fill that social void inside of me. So now I go out, I hang out with comedians, I do stand up. Maybe once in a while I'll get fire dinners, but that's a lot of calories, so I can't even do that. But yeah, it's not partying, it's not going to clubs.
Yeah.
No.
There is nothing more confusing to me than health insurance. All these numbers and forms I don't want to deal with. Well, today's sponsor, Ro, makes all of that stuff a little easier with their insurance checker. I absolutely love how easy it is to use Ro's insurance checker. Ro's insurance checker lets you know if you're covered for GLP-1s for free. If you want to see if you're covered, just submit your insurance card and Ro will take care of the rest. No paperwork, no hassle, no waiting on hold. Ro's free insurance checker will send you a comprehensive report of your coverage details so you can make a decision that's right for your goals. In fact, nearly half of all Ro members have insurance coverage. I love how easy it is to check if you have insurance or not with Ro. Go to ro.co/firstdate for your free insurance check. That's ro.co/firstdate to see if your insurance covers GLP-1s for free. Go to ro.co/safety for boxed warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications.
Is it a red flag to you if a girl that you're trying to go out with kind of has a little bit of she wants to go out, she wants to party? Do you ever get mistaken?
22-year-olds?
Yeah. Do you ever get kind of taken for the kind of guy that you used to be? A girl's oh, this guy's going to want to go out and party and...
Not by women, but by fans for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every time I'm out, I could be in CVS, someone's going to offer me a shot because I was
Really?
on because I was on a party show, and they get it. I think our fans kind of grew up with us. They're a little older now, but the women, the girls on my show, the moms, they still drink. They just drink wine now.
Yeah.
It's any different.
They've shifted their alcohol preference.
It's literally alcohol. You're drinking alcohol every night. Yeah, so we have that standard a little bit. I got it more from my friends. I got it from them. I got it from the girls on the show because they're like, why don't you drink anymore? Why aren't you fun? Because I'm pretty fun when I'm drunk. I'm fucking everyone hates me sober. I'm just quiet and I don't, I'm
You're more normal.
More normal, and I'm just really fun when I'm drunk. I'm down for anything. The anxiety switch just goes off.
How often do you drink?
So now, I might drink once a month if I have the right if I'm on a date with a girl and I want to loosen up a little bit, I'll drink. But it's it serves a purpose for me. It doesn't serve a purpose for me if I'm just doing nothing,
Yeah.
If I'm at a cool meeting or something where I have to loosen up, I might drink a little bit. But yeah, on my own, I have no reason to just drink by myself like a psychopath. I don't do that. I'm offending everybody right now.
No.
But women don't do that. But to answer your first question about do I run it? Yeah, and I don't blame them or judge them for that. I just feel that I'm that's not my life partner. We're just on two different frequencies right now. And I'm not going to, I was that guy that was, I just told you, I was drinking every weekend, traveling around. And they're in that era of their life, and if they, I don't want to change them.
Yeah. What is one of your biggest pet peeves when you're dating someone?
Pet peeves, vaping.
Oh.
Hate that. I hate that. I don't care. I'll say it. I think that. Do you vape?
No.
Okay, good. I'm like, my fucking. Yeah, I just don't. I don't like that. I feel like that goes hand in hand with like the rock star life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't meet like a lot of like girls in run clubs that are vaping.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, again, that just shows that they're in this other part of their life. Although my 60-year-old Italian mom vapes, so I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
The vaping thing to me was weird because it was this big switch from people smoking cigarettes, and people were like, "Oh, it's better for you," but I don't believe that.
It's not better for you because you do it all
the time,
day,
all day.
And I think it's the equivalent of smoking like a fucking carton of cigarettes in like 2 days. Of like,
is it really?
I think I saw some like world leader say that. And I think I saw some world leader say that. Sounds crazy, but like just sucking on the thing all day and then like and marketing it to children like that. Just think that it's like cool. I'm like, this is it's worse than cigarettes. At least a cigarette, you had to go outside.
Yeah,
you had to like
one.
You
right?
had one.
You have one.
Yeah,
and then you go back.
And you can't see a little kid smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Now you see a little kid hitting a vape. You're like, oh, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's bussing, fam. You know.
Yeah, the vaping thing, and then I've never seen anyone. Well, I mean, I have, but the level of freak out when it dies.
Oh my God, it's
or when someone
addict
loses.
behavior.
Yeah, it's like, where's my vape? People are like pulling up seat cushions, trying to like find their vape. I've been out with people that have left it in like an Uber.
Yeah.
And instead of just like running to a 7-Eleven and getting a new one, they're like, gotta get my Uber back to get my, and I'm just like,
no,
you're not okay without this thing.
Yeah. No, it's creating this like other addiction that's really bad. And like I see like these beautiful women like and just carrying around these fucking like giant hard drives with them.
There's all
like and they use it like it's an accessory. Like it's like it's cool.
And if you ever see two people with the same vape, it's like all of a sudden they're like besties. They're like, oh my God, I love that vape. The strawberry kush is where it's at.
They're just doing it in between doing cocaine. So.
Vaping is a good one. Yeah.
I don't really have many pet peeves because I just feel like if someone is like, again, in that other age of their life or they have different preferences than me, they're just not for me. I'm not going to let it like affect my day, you know?
What do you think you do that is a pet peeve to someone else?
I don't know. I'm pretty perfect. No, like a pet peeve.
Or
I definitely have imperfections and flaws. Like I have, because I have pretty bad anxiety. So like that can manifest at different times. And like I could be in like a social place and be like, oh, I got to get out of here or and stuff. So I don't know if that's a pet peeve. You know what I mean? It's definitely something that it's not for everybody. But I'm pretty like, I'm very neat. I'm clean. I have OCD too. So
that
like,
could be a pet peeve. Are you too neat and too clean?
Not like too neat and too clean. It depends on who you ask. If you're like a filthy animal, then I'm too neat and too clean. But if you're like a normal person, I'm just like a normal 37-year-old guy, you know? But it could be a pet peeve, yeah.
How long do you date a girl before you take her home?
Take her home meaning like sleep with her or to my mother?
Let's do sleeping with her.
I think that the sleeping thing is like, it can happen whenever. If I really like somebody, I'm not like so gung-ho on having sex right away because I just like their company or like I like the, just the vibe or whatever. So I don't think I control that.
It just happens.
Yeah, they control it.
How long until you say you love someone?
Man, that hasn't happened in so long because when you're younger, you're like stupider and you say it like just in a month or something like that. Now I put so much like weight on that word that I'm like, it fucked me up a little bit because I should probably say it sometimes, but I'm like, I don't want to do that to them because I feel like I now put this like high standard on the relationship, and if they're not the one I'm gonna marry, I told them I love them, and I have to kind of like backpedal or break up with someone that I told them I love, you know. So I just think I'm being really intentional right now, and that comes with like different sets of rules.
What made you want to be intentional?
Getting older, and again, like just realizing what makes me happy, you know, like going to nightclubs and partying and sleeping with different women used to make me happy. And now I don't want to go to nightclubs. I don't want to drink. If you take out alcohol out of the equation, like you don't want to go to a club.
Fuck no.
You know? And if you don't want to go to a club, you're not in that environment to just sleep with random people.
I think it would take so much alcohol for me to go to a club.
Right. Yeah. It's horrible to be in there sober.
If you're just in there, that's a psychopath.
Yeah. Oh my God, I know. Those people that are like, I don't even need alcohol. And they're just like happy as fuck.
Get the fuck away from me.
Unless the club was at like, I read somewhere that they were doing like early clubs now. I don't know. Like it's like a 30s thing. You're like a bar? No, like an actual club at 9 p.m. I would try it. Because you're up, you don't have to, you know what I mean?
I don't know. There's a I used to live in this apartment where I could oversee this nightclub that had a rooftop bar.
Yeah. Oh, I hate rooftops.
This rooftop bar was doing this thing on the weekends, and I think they're still doing it. And it was like in the morning.
Okay.
You could go get coffee and cold plunge, and it was
drink.
and it had like music that was like blaring. Yeah, it was like a DJ, and it was like a morning party, and I'm sure there was like Bailey's in the coffee or something. But that to me sounds like this daytime club.
Well, no. It's not a day party. Like I'm down for a day party too. I can get away with not drinking at a day party. I used to be a stripper in Vegas. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that.
I wasn't really a stripper. I was like the Z-list celebrity guest host of Chippendales okay, you didn't have to laugh that hard, but I don't know
what that means.
Do you know what Chippendales is? It's like a Magic Mike type of thing.
Yes.
So they hire to have a residency, like for 6 weeks, come see like Tyson Beckford.
Okay.
And you just go out there and like you're not like an actual stripper, but they want sexy guys to like take their shirts off and stuff. I took a shower.
It's like the Thunder from Down Under, like the tropic
guys.
They're
a little more, they're Australian and they're like a little more aggressive.
Would you take
like you're gonna get thrown around at Thunder from Down Under. Like Chippendales is kind of classier.
So would you take your shirt off?
I would, yeah. I took a shower too. You can see my butt.
On stage?
Yeah. Not the pee, but the butt, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. But never met you. But we could talk about that, but also we were talking about day parties. So Vegas has a lot of day parties,
right?
And I can go there, like just chill, drink the club soda, be outside, some music. I'm not unfortunately on that same wavelength as everyone having such a good time, but I could stay there for like an hour. You can't do that in a club because club starts at 2 a.m. So if you can make the club earlier, I can go right after dinner.
Yeah.
Go there for an hour, maybe get some Instagrams, and then leave.
Get some girls' Instagrams?
Yeah. Well, why else do we go to the club? To dance?
I'm learning. Yeah, no.
Well, girls do that. Guys don't do that.
I would go. I would always think that it would be so fun to go and have bottle service.
You never did that?
No, I did.
Oh.
And that's the only way to get me in. They're like, oh, we have a table, we have a bottle, come by. And then I'd go, and then it wasn't that fun.
Yeah, but for a guy, we used to, when I was going out, we used to do the bottle service or whatever, but then you got to do a lap.
How do you do a lap in a club that is so tight together? I could never make my way through the crowd.
Some clubs are better than others like that. There's a club in New York we used to go to called One Oak. Okay. And that was the best club, and you could definitely do a little lap. It wasn't too big, wasn't too small. But then there's another club called Marquee that's humongous. It's different tiers. You're not doing a lap through different tiers. You're not going up.
You just point at people and you're like, you come up here?
Nah, you don't want to do that. That's what I mean. You actually have to go out in the field and you have to recruit.
Okay. And so how do you? So you go. I
do
mean,
the
this
lap.
is like strictly based on how people look.
In the club, yeah, you're not like basing it off
Getting-
their education. I wonder
So-
what degree she has.
Right.
With the one with the big tits over there. Yeah.
So you go up to a girl, you recruit. Could
like,
you only
start
recruit
talking.
one?
No, they usually have to come with their friends too. So you want to get like
Oh.
a solid group, you know.
So you're not just recruiting the one. You got to make sure that her pack is
But
pretty.
they're probably like they're in at like there might be like two girls just like at the
Okay.
bar or something like that. Hey guys, we have,
And
a,
then
we have a
what do
table.
you
We have a
do-
table. You want a drink
What if they suck?
at the club at the thing
Yeah.
at the table?
Say you recruit them, you go back, you have a drink, and then you're like, oh god.
There are like promoters and bouncers that like handle this whole thing. They shuffle them. They'll say they have to leave. They'll bring new ones in. I don't usually handle that because like I've been lucky to like just be the guy, you
Yeah.
know? But there's definitely like oh my god, especially in Vegas and like these party like Miami,
Mm-hmm.
these women there's like 1,000 women that are just like wallpaper in the club. Like
So-
they're literally that's what is part of the whole
Wallpaper.
experience is like the promoters. They're just like millions of girls around. It's fucking crazy.
So has this fucked you up in dating?
No, it made it better because like I went to a club recently and I saw that and I was like, this is kind of creeping me out a little bit. It's like a little like, and take this as you like lightly, but it's a little like human trafficky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this like guy that like just has this like bus load of young women, just like so they're literally called like atmosphere models, where they not get paid, but they get free shit or they get free housing.
yeah.
There's like houses where like women live and their job is to go out every night and like sit around billionaires and like smoke vapes. But that's not part of the job, but they smoke vapes.
Yeah, that's
They have to, how are you going to cope?
Yeah.
So I used to see that. I'd be like, look at all these hot girls around me. But now as a 37-year-old, I'm like, nah, like I have to get out of here. Like this is not for me type of thing. I'd rather like go on a date with like one really like girl that like I vibe with. And now I'm just focusing on her.
Right. So I'm going to get into something. I'm curious without any like,
Context? Or
yeah. Well, I feel like these girls that are like plastic in the club, they're just atmosphere.
Mhm.
Like, I would say that girls are starting to kind of look the same, right? Like,
yeah, like Instagram face.
sort of like Instagram face, like the same filter on every single girl.
Yeah,
Does that turn you off now? Are you going for like
natural.
more natural girls?
Oh, absolutely. I've always loved that though. I've never really liked the Instagram face type of thing. I've always loved natural women, and if a girl has something, if she has like enhancement somewhere or whatever, then that's fine. But yeah, it's getting a little out of hand now, and that's like my personal preference. I live in Manhattan, and Manhattan has some of like there's literally like just the most beautiful women on earth there, like that.
There are some gorgeous women in New York.
Well, that's their job.
That's the
like they've been
model
recruited from all
capital.
over the world because their facial structure is like
Yeah,
so.
and they're tall and thin most
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
time.
Exactly.
It's just unfortunate to compete with people like that.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know. Like the models are really tall. It's like a different thing. I kind of just like a normal gal that like like sometimes I go out in like now they do comedy. Sometimes I'll like pop out somewhere and like I'll just see like normal women. Like this is awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Like only 3,000 Instagram followers. This is cool.
Is it more fun to meet girls doing comedy, or was it more fun meeting them in the club?
I don't meet as much doing comedy. It's a lot of couples. It's a lot of couples, and the club wasn't great either, though. Again, because most of the time they were still partying, and I'm not like a partier,
Yeah.
So that's why Instagram and social media is like really the only place I can meet women, because I'm not really meeting them in the club. I'm not really meeting them in the comedy clubs.
Yeah. You still live in New York?
Yeah, I live in Manhattan.
So now that you have this like crazy fun past,
Mm-hmm.
is it hard to get away from when you're dating?
What do you mean?
Do girls try to get you to like, do they have a perception of you where they're like, oh, you're just a party guy, you're not that serious?
I think you know what's funny? Most of, like 99.9% of the women that I've like dated, actually went on dates with, like barely know who I am. They've heard of the show Jersey Shore, but they don't like know the specific cast members and stuff. Not that I like specifically want that to happen. It is what it is. And sometimes like their friends will tell them like, oh, like maybe, I don't know, like the friends will laugh like, oh, be careful about him, or he was on that show. The show was like a party, silly show. So it definitely gave me some kind of stigma. But most of the girls I date, they're just like, I don't know who you are. I'm going to give you the chance to like show me who you are. And that's that, you know, they're pretty chill about it.
So how do you see this going in your love life? Are you going to date a girl for a year, 2 years, feel it out?
Yeah, you know, the problem is, and again, I think of everything like very systematically, like living in Manhattan, it's like the worst dating city. Like it was literally just voted that.
Really?
Yeah, because I just don't think like a lot of women there are being intentional about like starting families and stuff. I feel like they're really focused on their career, or they're focused on like those younger party years, you know? And, you know, I don't know. I meet a lot of women that are on my same page, like on Instagram, but they live in different places as me. They live in like Florida, or they live in Georgia or Texas or something like that.
So what are you going to do?
I'm not going to move.
Would you be interested in one of them moving closer to you?
I would, but that's tough. Like I've kind of explored that in the past, and that's too much pressure, making somebody relocate for you to a different city and not having a fallback plan or something like that. I try to look on like the outskirts of Manhattan a little bit more, like the suburb girls and stuff.
Yeah.
Which kind of could be like, feel like maybe a little Connecticut, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that I would vibe with. But yeah, it's a huge city. It's a huge area. There has to be somebody. I'm just saying I feel like it would happen easier if I lived in like a different place that was a little bit more intentional.
Yeah. Well, what is the most romantic thing you've ever done for someone?
The most romantic thing I've ever done for someone. You know, I feel like romance is objective, Lauren. I mean, subjective. It's weird, you know, like sometimes, like I went on a date with that girl that I told you about recently, and you're probably gonna hate this, but what did we do? We went to go eat somewhere. It was like really cool, and then we rode city bikes to get ice cream, and then we walked home with our ice cream. And she told me, she was like, that was my favorite date that we did. New York City fall vibes, riding the city bike to get ice cream in the West Village. What?
That is cute.
Oh my God. It was great. And I was just like organic. I'm like, this is just my life, you know? I ride city bikes and get ice cream. But I feel that, yeah, because what am I going to do? Be like, oh, I took someone to like a 5-star restaurant? That's like kind of basic.
Yeah.
Anybody could do that.
That is true. That's cute.
But I'm very thoughtful. Like I'm always like gift giving and, you know, buying flowers. Like one time there was a girl that I dated that she really liked hot Cheetos. So I sent her like a bulk Amazon hot Cheeto box just so like she would have it, you know?
Yeah.
I like listen to things and, you know, I don't know. Maybe I should just buy jewelry or something.
No, I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I think the box of hot Cheetos and taking a city bike to ice cream is great.
Yeah.
It sounds genuine.
It is very genuine. Yeah.
And I also think it's romantic when a guy listens.
Right? Imagine that.
Yeah. So you're crushing it there.
Yeah.
Well, where can people find you?
So I am on Instagram, Vinny Guadagnino. I have a podcast called Something Went Wrong with Vinny. You can find that everywhere. And I have comedy dates just on my Instagram page. You'll see it there in my link. And and Jersey Shore is still on the air. We do it. It's called Jersey Shore Family Vacation, and we do it as adults.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Thanks for having me.
This was so fun.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching another episode. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.